it's Rachel with Theodore, and today we're going to be doing a lot of practice with stay and the 3 Ds. Remember, the 3 Ds are distance, duration, and distraction. We usually add them on in that order, but Theodore has been with us for a while, so now we're going to put all 3 together. For distance, I have this extra long leash so I can get far away from him. Also, we don't have the walls of a garage keeping me closer to him. For duration, I would recommend, 30 seconds up to a minute, anything like that. And for distraction, pretty much all the distraction we need is just by being out here. We're in a different place. The other dogs know we're right across the fence, and so they're whining, and so that kind of throws him off. Since he's been doing training so much in the garage, he's super comfortable with that. This is right out there, it's somewhat familiar, but Theodore doesn't spend time out here, so that in itself is a distraction. I want to practice both sits with his stays and down stays, and both are important to practice. With downs, we can usually do longer duration because it takes more effort for dogs to get up out of the down, and it's also a little more comfortable for them to stay in. Now with the duration, remember, if we ask him to sit, don't let him cheat and go into a down if you are doing a longer sit for 30 seconds or a minute. You told him to sit and stay, do whatever he wants and stay, so be sure to correct him if he stands up or lays down. So, get back here so he's in the middle of the camera. I can go away from the other direction. As you can hear, there's lots of barking, good distractions for him right now. Theodore, sit. Good boy. Theodore, stay. Stop sign in front of the face. All right. I'm a good distance from him now. He's paying attention to me. He was making eye contact. That's what I like to see. That makes it easy to correct in case he does get too distracted. Sit. Sit. Stay. Now, when he got up there, I corrected him. I did the no noise, which is an or catches their attention, kind of makes them stop what they're doing and see what I'm talking about. Now, as I started watching him, he corrected himself and put him back in a sit, which is good. I'm really glad he did that. However, he had already moved, so I took him and I put him back in the same spot. That way, he can't keep inching up to me by coming forward, sitting down, coming forward, sitting down. By putting him in the same spot, he doesn't gain anything. There's no advantage to him getting up. He just has to stay longer. Now, he's done a good job, so I'm going to release him before it's too much for him. See?
Good stay, Theodore. Good stay.
Good boy. Of course, he doesn't want the treat, so do lots of petting for Theodore so that he knows we're happy with him, and so it's a good reward for him. All right, let's practice those sits a little bit more. Theodore, come here. Good boy. Theodore, sit. Oh, come here. He's got his leg around the leash. Can't get very far from him like that. Theodore, come here. Sit. Good sit. Stay. All right, I've let a little bit more leash out now, and I'm going to walk around him. Stay. It's okay to remind him what you're asking of him by telling him to stay, giving him that stop sign with your hand again. Now he's turning to look at me. I'm okay with that. I love that he's paying attention to me, and he's not actually moving anywhere. He's just turning, staying in that great sit. So I'm perfectly fine with that. Stay, Theodore. all. Stayed perfectly in his stay, so that's really good to see. I got all the way around him, was able to do circles, and he didn't care at all.
Good boy. Good boy.
All right, since he's doing so well with the stays, I'm going to put him in a down. We usually start off with the sit stays. Even though they are less likely to get up out of the down because it requires more effort, it is harder for us, me as the handler or you as his owner, to correct him. But he's doing well with the stay, so I think he's ready for the down. Theodore, sit. Theodore, sit. Down. Theodore, down. Good, down. Stay. All right, there we go. I'm going to go all the way to the end of the leash. I don't know if I'll still be in the camera, but we're going to go all the way. Now this is great.
Good stay, Theodore. Good stay. What a good boy.
That was fantastic. I got all the way to the end of the leash and he just sat or laid there and watched me. I love that he's so attentive. It's really great to have that good of focus. And even though we did it for a long time, he stayed nice and focused. So that is just really exciting to see. That makes it really a pleasure to work with him. Now, I've already released him, so it's perfectly okay that he got up out of his down. Just a little tip, especially when you're doing it for longer and farther away like that. When you come back to him, sometimes they're excited, they know they've done a good job, and they get up out of their sitter down about this far away. Don't let him get away with that. I haven't seen it be a problem with him or seen him tempted at all, but make sure you come all the way to him and he stays till you get all the way to him and release him. That also helps so he doesn't get it confused with weight. As you remember, stay, you come all the way to him to release him, and weight is you release him from a distance. So that is really good. Now I got all the way to the end of the leash. Be sure if you are practicing on a long leash like this, be aware of how much leash you have left so you don't tug him, because if you tell him to stay, then you walk away and you tug on his collar. If he gets up, he might think that that's you wanting him to come to you, so of course that would be confusing. So be really aware of that. I'm going to do another down stay with him, and like I did towards the end, I'm going to turn my back and walk away. Usually we always back away and get distance, but if we actually turn and walk, they might think that we're actually leaving, and so it's a lot harder for some dogs to remain in their stay. So it's a good thing to practice, because I want Theodore to know I will always come back for him, but if I tell him to stay, he needs to trust me, and I mean stay. So Theodore, Theodore, okay. Theodore, come here. Good boy. Sit. Down. Theodore, down. Theodore, down. Down. Stay. Now I found the end of my leash here. I'm just going to turn around and walk away. There's a good distance. He's keeping his eyes right on me like normal. He's also doing well. It can be kind of a distraction to the dog, because even though I'm not pulling on him, the leash dragging on the ground is a distraction, and body weight. So I need you to use this stay with my hand just to make sure that he doesn't get up because I don't want him to fail. I want to set him up for success, and he's doing a great job. He's done a lot of stays, so I'm going to call this good for today.
Good stay, Theodore. What a good boy. Good stay.
All right, that was fantastic. Couldn't have asked for a better stay. That was absolutely perfect. So keep up the great work with Theodore and keep on adding that distance, duration, and distraction. This was Rachel and Theodore, and we are working on our stay with 3 Ds.